So this is in no order, and also I want to quickly say, by the time you're seeing this, it's Halloween, so this is going to be up on Halloween, so happy Halloween guys, hope you're all having a good one, hope you're all staying safe, and I'm going to get straight into this. I think this is a pretty obvious one, but nonetheless it's effective, and it's one that probably scared the life out of everybody that first ever experienced it. I am of course talking about the infamous jump scares in zombies. Yeah, pretty freaky. I mean, sorry to just throw that in randomly, but that's kind of how this thing gets you. It's unexpected. You don't know when it's happening. And to be honest, even when I did it, it still scared me even when I knew it was going to happen. Even when I was going back editing this, I went to go and put the clip in, and then I just kind of watched it and it just threw me off guard a little. But that's kind of what made it good. And not only is the face pretty damn creepy, but the scream, oh, it's so horrible. It's like a screech, and it just really throws you off guard and makes you feel uneasy for quite a while. So that jump scare was on Mob of the Dead, but now I'm going to show you the one on Shadows of Evil. The other maps that jump scares are on are Zetsubou no Shima and Origins. That was pretty freaky. I don't think it's as scary as the Mob of the Dead one, to be honest, because it's just my boy Richtofen, you know, as a zombie, but nonetheless it's still pretty freaky, considering I was looking for the jump scare, but I forgot which window it was, and I eventually found it on the third one, and that just added to it because I wasn't expecting it to be the right window. And yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm probably just going to cut me looking for it out in the gameplay. But honestly, I thought I'd keep it in there just to throw everyone off guard because, you know, it's a Halloween special. I have a good excuse to do this. But once again, though, there is that horrible screech in there. And I hate it. I hate it. Moving on. I feel like another really scary thing that always just did it for me in zombies was just the atmosphere of the maps. Like, some of the settings were just creepy. And I'm talking about Verrückt and Zetsubou no Shima and Mob of the Dead. Them settings to me stick out because they're just really freaky, and they're places I wouldn't like to be alone, never mind there being a zombie apocalypse there. I'm not even joking. So even Moon did it for me sometimes. I hate, okay, I love space because it's so interesting and just beautiful sometimes, but other times I just wouldn't like to actually be there because it's so freaky and isolated, and just, you don't know what's out there. It's fear of the unknown, but it's still very freaky. So sometimes Moon can do it for me, but I mean, these maps that I've also mentioned just stick out in general to me. They're what first come to mind when I think of what maps are scary in zombies. I'm going to show you a clip of what it's like to spawn into Mob of the Dead, and the chills are there. The vibes that set it up to be the freaky, scary looking map, it is just the atmosphere and just the features such as the bodies in the body bags hanging and there's blood dripping off it. You'll understand what I mean. I'll show you the clip now.
Fuck? Where am I? What's going on? Sal? Finn? You here? The plan. We had a plan. Gotta find the parts. Gotta get out of here.
And I think the freakiest part about it is when you actually pay attention to what the map looks like, the freakier it gets. And not to mention, you've got on Verrückt people screaming, absolutely screaming in pain and agony, and it's just so disturbing and chilling to hear. I'm literally getting shivers thinking about it, but I think that's how you know it really does make you feel uneasy. Now, Verrückt is set in an asylum, and to be honest, I would not want to be in an asylum, an abandoned asylum, because that's just a whole bunch of no to me. I'm just no thanks, I'm gonna step back, I'm not going near there. Never mind having to hear people screaming, patients that are screaming, and then there's that drill, and it makes the horrible noise, and then you hear someone else screaming it. Oh, just the audio in that is terrifying, as well as just the map itself. You feel compact and closed off, and you feel that all the tight places in the map make you feel like you're very vulnerable, and that throws you off guard as well. A lot like the jump scares, it makes you feel tense, and it kind of creates that feeling, and it's honestly such a rush, but at the same time it's so freaky. The audio in Zombies makes this truly a very scary experience. Now I'll explain it. I'll even show you a clip now of spawning to Shinonuma. Just listen. Did you hear the eerie, ominous kind of tone to that little chime? I did, and then there's like all the little background noises, like I think they're like little creaking noises or something, but they are still very freaky. The thing in Zetsubou, the audio in that, if you breathe in enough of the fumes from the spores that kind of grow around the map and walk into a few rooms, it's very chilling. Not only is it visually scary because you're hallucinating, and it's pretty creepy what it is you're hallucinating, because you're hallucinating like blood and you're seeing blood all over the room, but just listen to the really scary, off-putting, and there's like whispers as well as the kind of chime and like noise that it makes. It sounds like something from a horror film.
Me.
Do you understand what I mean when I say it's scary? And it does sound like something out of a horror film, like someone's about to die in that tune or like kind of noise plays, and then they just get like sliced and like die. Just kind of, I don't know, I just imagine it as that. But it is very freaky nonetheless. Take all of these features and things I've covered that make zombies scary, throw it all in a blender and hit start, and you've got this amazing scary experience, which honestly I think is a lot scarier than I thought, now that I've just done a whole video on it and gone over it. But if you guys are looking for something scary to do on Halloween, honestly, just play this. If you're a Zombies fan, or not even, just go and play this and just experience the scary things that I said, because they will get the adrenaline pumping, they'll make you feel uneasy, and most importantly, they'll make you feel scared, which is one big reason why I actually play Zombies as a whole, as well as like the storyline, the gameplay, all of that. But I feel like this deserves its own video, because honestly, what would Zombies be without a bit of horror? And I do respect the devs for just adding these scary things and keeping the vibe, because honestly, it's been like 8 years, and they've still managed to keep these scares coming. And honestly, it's just great thinking about it, and especially thinking back on the old memories too, as well as the ones that we have now. But anyways guys, I'm gonna leave this video here today. I hope you enjoyed this little Halloween special for you guys. I've got a lot more video ideas planned. Call of Duty World War II is coming out in like 4 days, I think, by the time I'm making this, because it's the 30th of October today, so this is going to be uploaded on Halloween. But man, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm so happy just to even be thinking about it. I'm actually starting to get very hyped. I've pre-ordered it, so don't worry, I'm going to be getting Zombies content to you as soon as I can. But anyways guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe for more. Happy Halloween, stay safe.